Hi everyone, and welcome back to Ponytail Journal's Tastiest Life Possible. Today I'm going to show you how to make pad see ew, which in Thai basically just means soy sauce stir fried, but we all classically know this dish as the fat rice vermicelli noodle dish. And today I'm going to make a chicken version, and let's start. So what I have here is I've minced 2 cloves of garlic. I've left that aside. I've got some eggs here, but we'll only need about 1 egg for this recipe, but they're free-range eggs. Here I'm showing you how to do this dish with dried rice noodles, because I know in most countries outside of Asia it's kind of hard to get fresh rice vermicelli noodles. So all you have to do is follow the directions on the packet, which usually means you have to soak them for about 10 minutes in cold water, which is what I've done here. And we're going to drain that for our wok frying later on. Here I have a boneless chicken thigh that I've taken the skin off and just sliced into small strips. And then what I've done here is my personal trick, is to marinate this in soy sauce and a bit of fish sauce, because it gives it really great flavor. And I just marinate this about 10 minutes before I fry it too. And over here I have baby Chinese kale. If you can't get baby Chinese kale, normal Chinese kale is fine. But what I like to do is make sure these stalks are sliced on the diagonal, and I just continue to slice the leaves into thin strips so that it can distribute evenly throughout my noodles. Now, I was kind of inspired to do this recipe because a few weeks back I went to visit Cooking Pak Sot, which is one of my favorite restaurants in Bangkok. If you ever have the chance to come here, I really recommend going. And I was lucky enough to go behind into the kitchen and watch how pad Thai noodles are stir fried by the master, one of the original cooks from the restaurant. And what I discovered is that when you're frying noodles, you always want to use a kind of folding action rather than just a stir frying action, because we want the noodles to stay whole. So I will try and attempt to replicate this action in my own recipe, but I just thought it was really cool too. So what you want to do is make a little sauce to go into your noodles. What I've done is I've just put 2 tablespoons oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, 2 tablespoons of normal soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of thick dark soy sauce. Just mix that together, and if you feel the need to, you can add a little bit of sugar, or you can add a bit of sugar in the wok frying process as well by taste. Let's start to fry. In a really hot wok, add 3 tablespoons of rice bran oil and your minced garlic to saute for just a few seconds. Then add your chicken and stir fry continuously so that the heat goes through evenly and cook through. Now you're going to add your Chinese kale, a good handful, and saute well until tender. Now push to one side, because this is where we're going to add a little bit more rice bran oil and crack our free-range egg to scramble. Leave it to cook a little bit before scrambling. We don't want tiny pieces of egg either. Now distribute back into your chicken and vegetables before adding your rice noodles. And at first you can be a little bit rough with your rice noodles because they're still hard. And then we add our sauce. And now this is when you want to be a little bit more gentle and use a folding and tossing action with your wok and spatula, because the noodles are getting more and more tender as they cook. Continue to do this until well distributed before serving with a little bit of raw sugar on top, a little trick my mom taught me when I was young. And if you like a bit of heat, then add some chili flakes on top. Much delicious. Another condiment I like to have with this dish is just simply fresh chili cut up into small pieces, and you just soak it in white vinegar, and we just put that on top of our noodles to balance the flavor quite nicely. The details for cooking pak sot restaurant will be on ponytailjournal.com, along with the full recipe for pat siiu, and a big thank you to Pibik and her wonderful aunt for showing us how to fry noodles. I'm schooled. For you Instagrammers and Twitterers, follow me at Ponytail Journal, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook as well. Ponytail Journal has a page, and please subscribe to this channel. I'll have much more goodness to come, and until next time, happy eating.